Good afternoon, YouTube. I wanted to go over something here. This is my, initial impression of Ontario's 12-inch, they call this a camping machete. You can call it a survival machete, whatever it is. I got this in today. I did go out and test it, did go out and use it, and I'll give you my impressions on this. I like it. I have a full-size 22-inch Blackie Collins. I've had it for 20 years. And I like it. I mean, actually, I love that machete. I've gone everywhere there. I've cut everything with it. But the problem is in some places where I go, it's very tight. And you really can't get in and swing a full-size machete without hitting overgrowth, underbrush, whatever. And I want to try this. I also want to try it for a couple other reasons. Now, ignore the little face here. That's I'm working on doing some pinstriping. I'm just learning how to do that. So I decided give this kind of a little bit of a tiki face, and it's not bad. It comes out alright. But back to the machete itself. This is, and you can see it's got the nice D guard on it, which I wanted to bring this up as maybe as a survival tool. This thing's great. I mean, you hear a lot of people say that when these machetes, and this is made by Ontario, and when these machetes come in, they're not very sharp, or they're not sharp, or they're dull, whatever. Because I was going to get the cold steel heavy machete, and I got this instead. I actually like this a lot better. And a lot of people complain about some machetes that, well, they're dull. And then they try to go out and whack a 2x4 with it. Let me tell you something. A machete is not meant to cut down a tree. That's what a hatchet's for. A machete is made for cutting brush. And I tried this thing. I have not sharpened it. It's got a decent edge on it. I went out and I was winging through hardwood limbs up to 1 inch wide. This thing was going through them no problem. And that's how this thing came. You could sharpen this. I don't see a need to. And it depends on where you live. Where I live, I don't have thick brush undergrowth. I have a lot of hardwoods. I do have pine, and during the summertime we do get these thick blackberry bushes, which have the brambles on them and the thorns, and those, my big machete, which is same edges it's had pretty much since I got it, cuts through that like nothing. Machetes are not designed to cut down trees. That's not their purpose. Their design is to cut brush. You see guys whacking 4x4s with them, and you can do that with one if you sharpen it. That's not their design. But as far as a survival weapon, or a survival tool I should say, this is perfect. I mean, it's nice, it's short, it's a short blade. It's not going to be overly cumbersome if you're carrying it. I mean, yeah, it's long. The one thing I don't care for is the fact that this does not come with a sheath. You have to buy one. I ordered one. It'll be here, I'm hoping tomorrow. This came first. I like it. I mean, it's got a heck of an edge on it. As it is, I think I paid $20 with this, and that included the shipping on eBay. That included the shipping. I like the fact, again, this. When you're cutting, it protects your hands. And again, as a survival weapon or survival tool, you know, this thing will hold up. This would take the place, I think, in some places, in some uses, as the substitute for a hatchet. This is good because you don't need a full-size machete, and sometimes you don't need a hatchet. This would be nice to carry around. It's not very heavy. It's, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hefty. You know, between having a hefty blade and having, because a machete's cutting power comes from its weight. This does not have the full swing a full-size machete will have, but it's not bad. And people need to realize the limitations and use of the machete. It's not meant to cut down trees. For $20, go out and get one of these. And I do believe, and I've seen quite a few of the imports, this is better than the imports. Don't get me wrong, I love Cold Steel's weapons and I love their tools, but this is the nicest I've seen. So go out and get yourself one of these. And you can be like me and paint little drawings on it if you want. I mean, I just did that just for fun, and it kind of looks cool on there. And you go out and get yourself one of these, and, you know, for $20, you can't go wrong. It's a solid, heavy plastic handle. I mean, that's very thick, very tough. I'm not worried about it. And like I said, it does a pretty good job cutting brush. And just remember what the uses are for. It's not meant to cut down trees. It's not meant to cut through 4x4s. It's for brush. It's for limbs. It's for those sort of things. But as a survival tool, for $20, you really can't go wrong with this. So go out and grab yourself one of these while you can. I didn't see a lot of them online, but go grab one, go snag one, because they're pretty cool to have. And I think this would be a good tool for anybody.